Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales. And today, we wrapping up Nashville. I don't want to say we kind of wrapping up Nashville. We wrapping up Nashville. As you guys could see from the last couple of episodes, we were in Nashville last week or so. And I had a few adventures. But if you notice, we didn't talk about any drinking in Nashville.
Exactly.
But we did drink in Nashville.
And you're about to hear about it today.
Exactly. Today we're going to talk about several of the locations we went to have libations. And let's kick it off with Friday night. Was it Friday night? Yeah, Friday night.
And I want to put this out here. All of the places that we're going to mention had totally different vibes. So if you're, maybe there's something, if you have a select flavor of place to drink or hang out at or experience, you may find what you're looking for with what we're about to tell you.
Right. The first spot we went to was
Old Glory.
Yes. We found it on a list of bars and speakeasies to check out. Nice little spot. There's no sign. You have to try to find it, but to be honest with you, it's not gonna be that hard.
Yeah, just listen to the
follow the music. Follow the beat. That's all you gotta do.
So we're looking for this bar called Old Glory. It's a bit of a speakeasy, so to speak. We don't know exactly where it is, but we got some clues as to what to look for. Beat drops, you found that. You found where you're supposed to be.
Exactly. And what made this place so unique is it, like I said, it's a speakeasy in the sense that there's no sign. You, like I said, follow the beat, you'll get there. But when you get inside, it's probably one of the most visually appealing places we've been to in a long time.
Yes. It used to be in some type of warehouse.
Yes.
So when
like a factory actually.
So when you go in there, you know, you show your ID and everything like that, and then you walk down these stairs into the I guess
like the main bar.
Exactly.
And then like just throughout the entire place, there's like nice little nooks and crannies you can get into, sit down, and we're not just talking about like booths and you know, stuff like that, but like you can go upstairs, you can they're actually like, I don't know how to explain it, but like there's the bar, but you can also go up and behind the bar and end up on top of the bar, and basically it's like a
lounging area where you
there not only is there a lounging area in that spot, but also like literally above the bar there's a bar where people can sit and be above the bar. Like it was really cool. And then go further upstairs and there's like a nook attic type joint where you can see everything from above, or you could just sit and chill and lounge and talk and, you know, get into the beat and get into the music and everything like that. We looked this place up online before we went here. And apparently it's a trendy spot that's really getting a lot of notoriety.
Yeah.
It's been featured in several magazines, I want to say across the country, not just in Nashville. It's been featured in many articles and things like that, and that's for good reason. Like the setup is very nice.
But we are Drink Tale, so we need to talk about the drinks.
Exactly.
And they had a very eclectic collection.
Yeah, like their alcohol list, their cocktail list, their cocktail menu, their list of alcohols was very robust. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit of a shocker for me, considering the
vibe that was coming off of the place.
Exactly, because the vibe may come off as
clubby
and trendy, but like they are there to make drinks. And we had we posted them on Instagram. So if you follow our Instagram, you've seen them. We had a couple of drinks there that we really liked. I can't even think of the names of them.
The first one, I believe, was called the Working Title. And it had more of a salty, citrusy, vaguely sweet tasting notes. It catches you off guard, especially if you think that cocktail is going to be like a sweet, fruity, syrupy cocktail. You're wrong. Very good. And then the second one we had. Now I can't remember the title.
I can't remember the title of it, but I do remember the reason we got it, and that's because it featured So Tall in it, and we wanted to see what
a cocktail featuring So Tall.
Yeah, we wanted to see what other mixologists were doing with So Tall.
You know, we are currently, as you can see right here, with the bottle of So Tall that we have, we are experimenting and wanting to create a couple of cocktails with this spirit ourselves. And just so happens they had a drink that featured So Tall in their repertoire.
And if you're going there and you're looking for a liquor forward cocktail, that's your cocktail. Taste wise, it's an acquired taste.
Exactly.
But it gets the job done. I liked it. I don't know if I'd have it again, but I liked it just based off the fact that it's a liquor forward cocktail.
Exactly.
That's no nonsense. Even watching the bartenders work, I thought was pretty good, because you could tell that they knew their stuff.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They care about what they're doing.
Yeah, we got pictures of we got a picture or two of some of behind the bar, and seeing the collection of alcohol behind the bar, which I took that picture because, one, I liked the way the bar looked, and two, I like to take note, even if I probably won't even recognize, depending on how far away the picture is taken, I like to take note of some of the unique liquors that I see in bars. Because especially in speakeasies or speakeasy adjacent places, bars, should I say, because they usually have alcohol that you don't expect to find in regular spots. And sometimes it's kind of interesting, and it throws you off, because I think back to UES in New York, and they had a bunch of different liquor back there that is like, not only have I probably either never heard of this before or didn't expect to see this in New York, but speakeasy with a theme like UES or like Old Glory, I wouldn't expect to see that particular liquor or this particular liquor here.
Exactly. And one thing I will say,
I'm sorry, that second cocktail had Texas in the title.
Texas Forever.
Yes, that's what it was. That was the name of the second cocktail. It was called Texas Forever. And it was definitely, and the reason why I remember it now is because when you taste that cocktail, not only is it liquor forward, but it is, I would say it is definitive Texas.
It's what you imagine Texas would taste if it had a liquor profile.
Exactly.
I will say this in response to the first thing you were saying. in our travels, and we've gone to the different speakeasies, one of the things that I like taking note of when it comes to the liquors that they have behind these bars, no two bar is alike.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, of course, that's kind of a no duh, but what I mean is, depending on what you're going for in that bar, you get unique liquors behind each bar.
Right.
And you know, you can compare Old Glory to UES in New York, but also to the Laundry Room in Vegas. Like, the Laundry Room had a specific profile they were going for in regards to the liquors that they have behind that bar. And that particular profile was nothing brand new. Like, everything had to be vintage to fit the time in which actual speakeasy operated in.
Right.
UES has the more, I'm trying to figure out the type of word that I want to use to describe the vibe in UES.
UES was having fun. That's what I would say they were doing. They were having fun with it because there were like Japanese liquors back there, like different Japanese whiskeys, Japanese gins, I want to say, and it's like you would expect that for a speakeasy where the theme is behind the ice cream parlor,
right?
But when you look at the menu, you find out why, because they are working with thoughts and ideas that you just can't get out of Crown Royal. You're not getting,
sorry to the Crown Royal fans,
and I'm not dissing Crown Royal fans, but I'm just saying, like, you can get Crown. Like, I can step outside and get Crown Royal, but like the stuff that they have behind these bars, and the same goes for Old Glory. Like, the stuff that they have behind the bar, even the Sotol that they used in Old Glory to make that Texas Forever drink, I haven't seen that Sotol before.
Right.
Like, you be hard pressed to find it, probably because you have to go to those specific towns that we mentioned a few weeks ago that you can find Sotol in. But needless to say, that kicked off our drinking tour in Nashville. It wasn't a huge tour because we weren't there from Thursday to Sunday or whatever. It was just the weekend. But we went to 2 other spots, and the second spot we went to is Luna. And Luna is a rooftop bar within the city of Nashville. It's actually the rooftop bar of the Hyatt Hotel.
Yes. And of course, I'm gonna play some footage of that one because, and that's another thing I need to mention, you guys. When you go into these speakeasies, a lot of them have rules that you have to follow. So not all the time when we go to these places, we're gonna be able to get footage or pictures or both.
Right.
So, you know, you'll just have to stick with what we tell you and go and experience something yourself.
And trust that it's awesome.
Yeah.
We came back.
Like, half of the fun of searching for these places is, you know, going in blind and as blind as you can possibly be and experiencing them for yourself.
Right. But, so we go to the rooftop bar of the Hyatt. And although it's not a speakeasy, it is interesting to try to find it because, one, you can only take one elevator to this rooftop bar. There's only one elevator that goes to this bar. So, we are at the, what hotel is this?
The Hyatt.
We're at the Hyatt Grand, and there is a rooftop bar on the 25th floor. You can only get to it with this elevator, as you can see right here. They just opened at 4 o'clock, so we're going to go up there and we're going to see what kind of cocktails they're slinging up.
Probably the first of several bars we're gonna hit up tonight. Hope it's good.
And it's only open, the bar only opens up at 4 in the afternoon. So you can't just go on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock. You gotta wait till 4.
Exactly.
Because
the elevator will not even activate for that floor until 4 o'clock.
Exactly.
Now, try doing that during an anime convention.
And we go up there, we get up there, and it's very nice. There's sitting areas everywhere. Like you can see the vast majority of Nashville.
The weather worked out for us really well.
Yeah, the weather was great that day for the Rooftop Bar. Food was nice, very swanky. If you can get past someone dressed like Optimus Prime, but it was an anime convention, so more than likely, if you're watching this and you plan to go, you won't see that unless you go during that anime convention.
Exactly.
But very nice, very swanky. Drink. I think. No, I'm not even gonna say that. But the drinks were nice. I liked their theming too, because the theming of the cocktails was a mixture of
the
railway
and the galaxy.
And yes,
I know.
It's a weird combo, but it worked. We each had separate drinks. That I can't remember the name
because
of.
They were named after some concept with trains and some concept with the stars in the sky.
But you'll see them in the video.
Right.
One of them was essentially
I know mine was essentially an elevator margarita.
Right.
And I don't mean to, dumb it down or simplify it like that, because the drink had more levels than that, in my opinion. But it was also simplistic enough to where people that aren't really versed in liquor can come in and see something that they recognize, or something that closely resembles what they recognize drinking.
Or their waiter or bartender can tell them, this is essentially a elevated margarita.
Exactly.
If they're trying to figure out what they want to drink. And you may not know what that drink's title is, or you may not even know what goes into a margarita all the way. But if you've had a margarita, if you drank a margarita, you would know when someone tells you it's essentially a margarita, you would know, oh, okay, well, I like margaritas, and you can drink, and you can, order it if you want. My drink was a gin drink. And after we each taste our drinks, we came to the conclusion that we probably should have switched drinks, because he liked mine more and I liked his more. But I still liked mine. I still liked mine. I would say that the drinks at Luna were so good in my opinion. Like Luna's the type of bar that you can go to. They have nice drinks and you can drink and you can enjoy the scenery, because it's a rooftop bar. But as far as drinking particularly is concerned, it's simple enough. It's simple enough, but inventive enough that you can have a unique drinking experience.
Exactly,
a unique and enjoyable drinking experience. It's definitely. Now, next time we go back to Nashville, we will be trying other rooftop bars, but Luna is definitely a rooftop bar that I can see why it was highly recommended.
Yeah,
because those drinks were good. But that leads us to our final location. We found a speakeasy. We were actually quite irked because, come to find out,
this could have been the first place.
Exactly, because it was literally behind our hotel. Like literally behind the hotel. Like we literally could walk. We literally walked over there. Like and when I mean walk over there, I mean you don't need an Uber. If you were at our hotel and you called for an Uber and they told you where it was, the Uber would drive away and not even pick you up because you can literally walk over there.
Exactly.
But this was
the Patterson House.
Right.
I'm gonna put this out here, and I know we only went to 3 places in Nashville, but I'm calling it anyway. Best bar in Nashville, in my opinion.
Yeah. Wide selection of alcohol, wide selection of cocktails. I like going to places where I can't decide what I'm going to drink. Like, because there's so many selections. And they even made their selection, their cocktail selections easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Because of course they put them in sections of base liquor.
Exactly.
And then our waitress even told us, like, going from the first one to the last one, like how the first 2 might be this, the second 2 are more liquor forward, stuff like that. Like, so that menu is very easy to navigate.
Exactly.
But it's still hard because there are so many choices and you want to try everything.
Exactly. I would also say the menu was thoughtful in that way because of the fact of how they structured it. You know, of course, it's easy to just split your list up as far as base spirit is concerned, and then, but you know, they also rated the drinks based on how much liquor is in there.
Right.
So the further you go down in each section, the more liquor that you're gonna get in your choice of drink. So that, you know, helps you, especially if you're someone that's inexperienced when it comes to drinking. That helps them make better decisions about what they want to experience.
Right. And we each had a different drink. I pulled a drink from, actually I don't remember what section I pulled it from, but it was essentially a
Fernet. A Fernet and Coke.
Yes.
Actually, your drink, because she mentioned that they had put that on there the day that we were. That was
my drink was actually brand new, like first day introduced to the world, and it was incredibly good.
Yeah,
like I like Fernet. If you've had Fernet, you know that it's a liquor that's, for lack of a better phrase, an acquired taste.
Yes.
You either are going to like it or you're not.
And it likes to be the star of the show.
Exactly.
Like, just plain and simple.
You're never going to have a cocktail with Fernet in it and not taste Fernet.
Yes.
It can't happen because those flavors are so strong. It's a floral. No, not floral. It's a herbal liqueur. It's an herbal liqueur that really stands out.
Now, that being said, you can still make unique drinks with that particular spirit
that tastes great, and this one tastes great. What did you have?
Mine was more gin based. No, I'm sorry.
No, because
ginger is what I meant to say. It had a ginger flavor,
right?
But it was more in line with a penicillin cocktail.
Okay.
Because mine had whiskey and scotch in it. Oh, that was fantastic. It really was. If you like the penicillin cocktail, you'll love their version of it, as it were.
We also had a charcuterie board with it as well, with a lot of different cheeses and meats on there, and onion jam, was it?
Yes, it was onion jam.
Yeah.
I
say what?
No, I was gonna say I had never had onion jam before.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I've never had onion jam before. It was an experience.
One of the other things I will say about the Patterson House is it sticks to it was the closest bar that we've gone to there that stuck to the Speakeasy theme, as it were, or as close to it as you can possibly get in this modern day and time.
Right.
Of course, it was a place that you had to dig to find it because it doesn't advertise itself outright with a sign or anything like that.
But of course, we found it ironically because so many people were trying to go, so they were standing outside.
Exactly. They have rules regarding, your phones and cameras and video and stuff like that,
and how you interact with people and things of that nature, and why you're inside. Like stuff like that really speaks to the spirit of what a speakeasy is, and how you interact when you are in these establishments.
And if you're lucky enough, when they seat you, you may be able to watch the bartenders do their thing.
Yeah, and that's always a treat as well, especially because when you go to a lot of these places, and look, in particular, all three of these places that we went to, when you go to a lot of these places, like the bartenders that they have there, they are specialized in their task. Like this isn't like slinging beer. Nothing wrong with slinging beer, but this isn't like that. They're specialized in their task. It's art.
Exactly.
Making cocktails is an art form. But watching it is an intriguing art form, and drinking it is especially enjoyable. But with that said, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. And
we're done with Nashville.
Yeah. Next episode, we're gonna see what kind of cocktails we can get out of this Sotol.
I've had an idea that I've been sitting on, ever since Nashville.
Okay. But that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content coming to the channel. Also, check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Be sure to share our content. You may have a friend that's going to Nashville in a week or so. And where do I go? What do I do? Watch this video. They'll tell you.
Exactly. And tell them get your cowboy boots and cowboy hats ready.
Leave your cowboy boots out. There were so many cowboy boots in Nashville, but I guess that's their way.
Yeah.
But that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales, and until next time, everybody, peace.